Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with game number 3 in this best of 7, and in the blue color, Recon is playing as 4. And the other side is his opposition, Vortix, playing as Hades. Now, I was just asked in the chat whether I think 4 needs a buff. I think Recon can show us 4 is just fine. Should be just fine. He's building a dock in the middle of the sea, which is going to make it very difficult for ships to pass through. It's a best of 5, guys. It's a best of 5. Wait, is this a best of 7? Hold up. I need to check it. Oh, it's a best of 7. Sorry. Best of 7. Right. Sorry. I really don't like what Vortix is doing here. You're not supposed to use the... you're not supposed to use these trees. You're supposed to make a drop-off between the gold and the trees and then share that. Then you get perfect drop-off distances, rather than your villagers walking around this whole time. The Norse economy is already better. You don't need to give them donations like this. And he's over-gathering wood anyhow. Won't be able to make a temple anytime soon. Whereas Recon is just happily making his little ox cart. And now he's gonna do that. There will be a second draft for best of 7, that's right. Was Vortix playing AOM before Retold? No. He was an Age of Empires 4 and Stormgate Pro and then quit both, apparently, for this. And I wonder whether he's gonna stick with it, because Stormgate is not gonna have $10,000 tournaments anytime soon. AOM is. And if you can make it to top 2, this is pretty lucrative business. But what's very important to know about pro RTS play is that you can't live off tournament winnings. You'd have to be in a third world country to be truly able to afford that, or East Europe, at least, where the prices are relatively low for the cost of living. But you can't live off of tournament winnings. It's not sufficient. You need to be a content creator in addition. So he's a live streamer. He streams pretty much all the time. He does understand this aspect. Not sure how hard he goes with YouTube. Stormgate has pros already. It has a ton of tournaments, yeah. Maybe not so much anymore. It had a rough start. Actually, my buddy Brandon Castillo, Favorite Strategy, we're doing a podcast on this topic, and I'm gonna edit it after tonight's stream for a release. I've got a podcast about RTS games as well, so content creation, right? There's a podcast on YouTube. Yes, it's everywhere. Quick command in the chat. There you go. So that should release sometime next week. It's always Patreon first, but then a few days later it drops on YouTube. He was an he was an SC2 Pro originally, and he also was a Warcraft 3 Pro. That's right. His brother Lucifron as well. They're just going together everywhere. Alright, we still got a decent Athena advance, but this is not many ships at all. That's 9 ships, only 2 docks. If you advance 5 minutes with the water map, you basically want 3 docks. At least 1 on the other side, but he's making it in the classical age. So that's gonna be quite contestable. Recon is gonna reach the classical age as well through Freya. And he might be able to burn down the forest. There's no second tree line occupied by Vortix at the moment, so that could be quite annoying and knock him down a peg. I think he's just looking for a fast heroic though with Hades here. That's a good choice. Minimal wood cutting actually. what he wants from this is the free Scylla. Scylla would be able to just fight off all this nonsense on the water that Recon could throw at him. He's going for a fast heroic himself, actually, with 4. And I'm assuming it's just going to be a Skadi play. That's probably what you want to go for here in this particular matchup. The Great Hall is already coming down. Oh! Good find with the Achilles. Gets the Valkyrie, but the Valkyrie got a villager, so Aphrodite is coming in. Well, that's kind of expected. Get those lions. Second Great Hall coming up, as well as the Dwarven Armory. Recon is gearing up for the Heroic Age himself. But just a little bit, a few seconds behind the Heroic Age of Vortix in the end. Oh wait, will he actually have the resources? If he trains a lot of units, then maybe not. Certainly an opportunity here. And Kerlager, by the way, this map is also not in the ranked map pool, but the units on land are able to just walk on the water here, like Jesus, because it's shallow water. And they're able to attack the docks from all sides. You're able to harass docks with your land units. It's just a sort of gameplay that you don't get in the original game. Oh my god, Recon is drawing it out in the classical age. I don't know about this. You know, all of this could be turned into pigs. Not the heroes. Great counter raid, forcing a little bit of Vortix humility. Getting back in that dock, the Hersier will be bonking these fishing ships a little bit. They have some good armor, so the land units aren't particularly effective against them just yet. But anyway, we're gonna see the Scylla on the water, and that one will no doubt be contributing to the fight. But it's going in the wrong direction, actually. That could be a problem. Oh man, this longbow just missing every shot. And like I said, the curse is happening. That's a lot of units turned into pigs. Oh my goodness. Scylla is being made on the other side as well. And we got actually a Bragi advance for heroic. So unlike I predicted, it's not going to be a Skadi one. But guess what? The Hersier in the water will be able to defend against the Scylla, no problem. Only has 40% heck armor. And it is in fact a myth unit. So you gotta watch out for that business. A Norse player is also going to get, of course, a Kraken, which will be on the top side. There we go. This Scylla can go to work. Doing a little bit of damage, will be able to get some extra heads. Gold mine used in the Heroic Age. The Trireme tastes the embrace of the deep. 3,000 gold in this thing. It's very, very nice. Recon pumping out units like there's no tomorrow. We're gonna have Raiding Cav, we're gonna have Berserks, tons of Hersier already out on the field. That's really nice to see. But yeah, this side is pretty much forfeit for Recon. I think he can win here though if he has the Hersier around. Obviously the one Kraken can't beat 2 Scylla. That's impossible. They both have bonus damages. One more ship goes down, but the Kraken is getting hurt here a lot. It's also not as good at attacking in general as the Scylla, especially once they get double-headed. Drastically increases their damage as they go. And they're gonna just take down the docks, no problem at all. Another 2-headed Scylla here. And that's a dock that's toast. They only gain experience from unit kills, not buildings. Well, not kills, damage. It's about damage. Damn, dude. The Kraken specials don't work on Scylla, obviously, or any naval myth unit at all. And down it goes. Getting some good help from the heroes, however. Recon is taking good care of that. We've got the Zom. Flaming weapons wouldn't surprise me right now, especially against Restoration, but I think Recon's gonna just retreat and come back later. He can clean up the water first. Just get rid of all those Scylla and get the fishing ship upgrades and whatnot. Oh, he already got the upgrades, didn't he? Let me click it. It's not clicking out there. 0.88. Yeah, he's got it. Opting to go for a TC, but meanwhile Vortix is already going for Artemis, which is gonna give him access to Earthquake as well as Chimera. He has a good amount of food in the bank. Some favor as well. So more Chimera can only be a good thing, right? Also, in the Mythic Age, you get another free myth unit on the sea. The Karkinos. Hillfort is coming up for Recon. Now that's a good way to shut down any water play, as they have a massive bonus damage against ships. No second TC for Vortix just yet, but he is gonna have, obviously, Earthquake to destroy either the town center here or here. Recon's definitely gonna benefit a lot from this. And you know what? Maybe it's gonna be the battle board that clean up the sea. Battle boards against ships. You didn't see this often in the old game. Now you just got a whole lot more interactions opened up. This side does look like it belongs much more to Mr. Scylla over here. Scylla is actually a girl. A very clever girl. Balder, okay. Recon is saving flaming weapons for the big boom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is nuts. By the way, the bonus damage doesn't apply against naval myth units. It's only against ships. But yeah, Ragnarok flaming weapons, the big play for Norse on water in particular. Again, these heroes can just defend the sea. Vortix is going in for a big earthquake. This is not TC that's actually researching the Mythic Age, so even though it will fall without masons, without any additional building support, Recon losing a lot of buildings for sure, especially houses. Oh my god, he lost a lot of houses. This is very good news for Vortix. He will need every little bit he can get out of this. Balder is, however, still coming, and Recon has an enormous bank. So just continuing with the upgrades, gathering resources, building all the houses up, and hopefully not dying to all these facilities, Recon should be fine. There's the Karkinos as well. I love this thing. It explodes on death, does so much damage. It's nasty. This is so cute. Do you see those little eyes it has? Wish we had a follow cam. Oh, still, you're just taking the limelight. Come on, man. Asshole. Okay. There's nothing else left for Recon here, so nothing to raid. These myth units, in fact, just kind of taking space. Population space, that is. And Greek player is almost full pop. Baldur is coming in, and we're gonna have 2 more upgrades coming up. Recon should definitely print some units and maybe get a ram or 2. His name is Mr. Krabs. More SpongeBob memes, guys. Keep it up. We've had a theme this entire stream. It's like been number 5 now. Oh, found a random Huskar there. Nice. There's a Goaty. Not sure what it's doing there. No rams? Just fire giants. Okay. Well, Rika's not in a big rush yet, but he should be a little worried. And, you know, considering the Baldur is up, Vortix is not panicking just yet. That's a sign of inexperience. He is extremely, extremely skilled, but oh lordy, sometimes his strategies Leave you wishing for more. You are supposed to get Hippaspist. You are most certainly not supposed to go out here and try to sneak a gold mine up on the front line. So this could be really, really rough. The fire giants, I'm not sure he's played against those yet. Well, he's about to taste the fire. Okay, he leaves. That's good, that's good. Sneaking the gold here, now that would be big brain. Yeah, guys, the Ragnarok heroes are infantry. So you're supposed to have a shit ton of Hippaspist. He has 0. The 19% armor Hippeus are gonna melt during the flaming weapons. It's not even gonna be close. Not even gonna be close. Rag got nerfed by 1 damage. Please, cry me a river. Ragnarok is insane. You build up to a full late game army. You get some ramps. You get flaming weapons in. Look at Recon. He's making so many units right now. Just took out that hero. I think it's time to Ragnarok here. Even though he's got the triple TC, he's got enough resources in the bank to rebuild from this, so it's all good. I just lost the fire giant. Not good. Lost 2 fire giants. Not good at all. Why isn't Recon pulling the trigger? He wants to build a bigger economy, but is just allowing Vortix to catch up. Yeah, you really don't want to mess with those Hades Toxotes, let me tell you. They don't have their poison damage just yet, but Rico's army just evaporated now. And sure, he's gonna kill these Cav, but he's gonna pay for it with 1 fire giant. It's an equal trade. There's a lot of villagers here. I should have pulled the trigger, man. He has such a good setup. It's several fire giants, flaming weapons, ton of army. Now he's lost all the fire giants and he killed like a handful of units for it. Ay, 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 ay. Vortix might be able to come back after all. Oh, Recon. This is one thing I noticed. Actually, the Toxotes are very capable of sniping down the Huskar. The Huskar just don't seem to have a lot of health. What's going on with this? They do, actually. So what is going on? Ah, Perseus is out. No more fire giants for Recon then. These Toxotes are just picking off everything. The main TC is being sieged and the unit pumping is starting to look rather serious. Very nice kiting micro as well. Heroes toast, but certainly they can handle a handful of Huskar. Yay, 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 yay. Recon. He might be getting tired, guys. Yeah, I was like, that gold mine is not a good idea. And he's getting away with it. Even this hill fort isn't possible to make because Vortix is right there. This man's everywhere. And those Toxotes don't miss shots, by the way. They have ballistics. Alright, finally the Scylla is toast. Vortix now is a second town center, so you can start building up that economy. What is Recon waiting for, man? Okay, there we go. He no longer has the main TC even, so problematic. But Vortix definitely got a great trade here. He's not gonna have to deal with ramps, he's not gonna have to deal with myth units. There's actually barely anything left for Recon in general, so... why are we building a Dwarven Armory now? Oh, Recon. Trying to gold control, but there's plenty of gold in the middle. He's not taking the fights, and honestly, Vortix is building up the kind of forces he would need to fight the Flaming Weapons Ragnarok. If he has enough defenses, he can take it. Look at that beautiful kiting with the archers. He's not even getting hit. Okay, he's getting hit as I say that. But doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. No flaming weapons. No nothing. It's costing 500 favor to recast Ragnarok. My god. I guess with a Wonder Age you could do it. Reduce it to 50. There's the flaming weapons. But all these Ragnarok heroes are just getting kited and killed. Good restoration. And although some of these villagers are picking off, that's a sacrifice that Vortix is willing to make. He's got still 60 plus villagers, and the reinforcing units will be able to take care of this. Meanwhile, he's just kiting on the front lines with the Toxotes. My goodness, he's so good at it. And Recon just wasted everything he's had. A bunch of archers killed Ragnarok. Yep, Recon is on economic rebuilding mode. He's got some ships, but so does our red boy. I think this is gonna be a longer series after all. Trying to build every TC at once. In hopes of a comeback. He has some resources, yeah. But can he beat the Hades late game army? These guys have iron weapons. Right? They have copper armor at least. Don't have shields, don't need shields against Norse. Not anytime soon. Oh, he's gonna make Jormund Elvers. Okay. I didn't expect that, honestly. And we're gonna have a trade route in the back. Let's go. Barely does anything. They mostly pierce damage, right? So there is that. Okay, there's 3 of them now. That will do a lot. What's the population cost on these? 4 pop. That's pretty good. Reasonable. Rag heroes looking for some damage. Won't be finding it like this. Man, I wish Recon had done something with those fire giants though. Yeah, you really gotta play out these ages, man, because if you just go for a naked Ragnarok, it sucks. And that was without Vortix preparing for it with Hippaspist. Imagine if he also has Hippaspist and those archers. Like, what's Recon gonna do then? I think you gotta build up to have a ton of cavalry, have those myth units out, have some rams, and then go and overwhelming force kite against that. Good luck. If you kite too far, they'll just take down your buildings. No walls, no Hippaspist, no towers. Yeah, he's got naked towers, dude. No fortress spam. He's got 2 fortresses. That's the entire thing. We're not seeing Gestra Federos still, either. Wonder if that will happen later. STC is just gonna get taken down by the cavalry alone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Rika's gonna have to give that one up. This didn't work out. Maybe next game. But this is looking to not be a one-sided series, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic business. Overall, it's just this 193 to 123 kills in favor of Vortix. Just really made such a huge difference there. Build order wasn't great, but you can certainly make up for it with some micro.